to go to Crawford tomorrow, and I'm going to say, get George out here. And if they say, well, you know, no, he's not coming out, then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to put up my tent there, and I'm staying until he comes and talks to me. And I have the whole month of August off.
Yeah.
Just like him. Stay there. So you guys can, this is the way it works out. I was supposed to go to England tomorrow to do some Downing Street things, and John Conyers canceled. So hey, I have, you know, a lot of free time on my
Open
hands.
schedule.
And I did. It just like things just cleared up, opened the way, and I'm going to stay until he comes out and talks to me.
Things fall together.
And if he quits his vacation and goes to D.C., I'll fold my tent up, I'll go to D.C., and I'll put it on the on the White House lawn. And I'll be waiting for you guys when you get there September 24th.
All right. All right.
Another thing that I'm doing is my son was killed in 2004. And I'm not paying my taxes for 2004. And I tell everybody that, you know, if I get a letter from the IRS, I'm going to say, you know what, this war is illegal. This is why this war is illegal. This war is immoral. This is why this war is immoral. You killed my son for this. I don't owe you anything. And if I live to be $1 million, I won't owe you a penny. And I want them to come after me because unlike what we've been trying to do with the war resistors, I want to put this frickin' war on trial. And I want to say, you give me my son and I'll pay your taxes. And I want them to come after me. And I'm not even, you know, secretive about it or anything. And I live at 256 Ironwood Drive in Vacaville. If you can find me there, come and get me, put me on trial because, you know, like Camillo knew what was right, and he went to prison for that. And Henry David Thoreau went to prison. He refused to pay his poll taxes. And Emerson, I call them HD and RW. RW came to visit HD and said, what are you doing here, buddy? And HD said, why aren't you here? This is the only place for a moral person in such an immoral world. It's up to us as moral people to break immoral laws and to resist a country. As soon as the leadership of a country lies to you, they have no authority over you. These maniacs have no authority over us. And they might be able to put our bodies in prison, but they can't put our spirits in prison. And Camillo came out a much stronger person. He's one of my heroes. It's great to see a row of heroes in front of me here. And the doctor's testimony and Dar's testimony tonight, I just think, why do we keep doing this to each other? You know, why do we let this continue time and time again? Why do we let it happen? You know, it's because our country is so good at demonizing people. You know, I still have relatives from the World War II that call Japanese people, I'm sorry doctor, but they call them Japs. You know, and we've demonized a set of people. We've demonized the Iraqi people where most of the country don't even think we're killing innocent people. Because, oh Cindy, don't you remember what happened on September 11th? Yeah, were any of those people in Iraq? Did any of them fly the airplanes into the Trade Center? Were they responsible for it? So it was, when I was growing up, it was communists. Now it's terrorists. You know, so we always have to have somebody that's our enemy to be afraid of, so the war machine can build more bombs and guns and bullets and everything. But I do, like I said, I see hope. I see hope in this country. 58% of the American public are with us. Like George said, we're singing to the choir, we're preaching to the choir. But not everybody in the choir is singing. If all those 58% started singing, this war would end. You know, I got an email the other day that said, Cindy, you know, if you didn't use so much profanity, you would be able to, you know, there's people on the fence, and you would be able to affect them. And you know what I told her? I said, you know what? what, goddammit? I said, how in the world is anybody still sitting on that fence? I said, if you go on the side that's pro-war and pro-George, then you get your ass over to Iraq and you take the place of somebody who wants to come home. And if you're on the other side and you're against war and you're against George Bush, then stand up and speak out. But get off the fence. Whatever side you fall on, quit being on the fence. I can't even remember who it was said this. I said it was Gandhi earlier. It probably wasn't Gandhi. Might have been Noam Chomsky. Might have been Howard Zinn. I might have said it. I don't know. But I'm going to say it now. He said, he or she, or me, I don't know, said, the opposite of good is not evil, it's apathy. And we have to get this country off their butts, and we have to get the choir singing, because we have to say strongly, as this is a group that everybody's left out when they've spoken tonight, but as Veterans for Peace, as Iraq Veterans Against the War, as military families speak out, and as Gold Star Families for Peace, we say, bring our troops home now, because the maniacs in charge plan on never bringing them home. They're building bases the size of Sacramento, California. You don't plan on bringing your troops home when you drop so much of the reconstruction money into building permanent bases. Mm-hmm. So that's what our jobs as peace people are. And I was hoping to come to the banquet tomorrow, but chances are, unless George comes out and hell freezes over, I'll be camping at Crawford. So thank you.